everyone, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to tell a story that I still get asked about from time to time, and it's about the dislikes that have been on my channel. This time last year or so, there was somebody who decided to target my videos, and they sent a bunch of people there simply to vote them with a thumbs down. And these people hadn't even watched the video, they hadn't had any opinion about me, they'd just been told to go and do it and they were going to get paid for it. I wanted to talk about how I found out about it, how I dealt with it, and how it eventually went away. And maybe it will be useful for other people in this situation. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will just be an interesting story to know about. I don't know, but either way, I hope you enjoy. One day in the summer, it was possibly during VidCon, but I could be wrong, my YouTube channel suddenly had a load of random dislikes. The numbers suddenly shot up overnight, but the view count didn't really change, the comments didn't really change. Usually, if somebody wants to dislike something and I've done something worthy of being disliked hundreds of times, at least somebody would say in the comments why they don't like it, but there was nothing there. And I didn't really know what was going on. And then a couple of days later, I got a message on YouTube from somebody, and they said, just to let you know, somebody is paying people to dislike your videos, and it was around about half an American cent for every dislike. This person had decided to contact me because my videos didn't look like the sort of things that they usually disliked, and they watched the video, they decided I was a nice person, and they decided that I deserved to know why this was happening. I was like, thank you very much for letting me know. And honestly, I didn't really do very much after that. I'm just going to take a detour from the story for a moment and talk to you about YouTube goals. Some of my creator friends like to have goals like, I want 100 subscribers by the end of the month. I want 100 people to watch this video. And I prefer to set goals that I can control. I'm going to make 100 videos, or I'm going to caption all of my videos and things. I like goals that are based on things that I'm doing and don't really rely on other people so much. When I saw that there were people disliking my videos, I realised very quickly that this wasn't something that I could really change. I could maybe remove the thumbs up and the thumbs down altogether, I could disable comments and things, and I could maybe stop uploading, but ultimately I couldn't change if somebody wanted to put the thumbs down. I couldn't tell them, put your thumbs up instead. That wasn't going to be something that I could realistically impact. So ultimately it wasn't something that I decided that I was going to worry about too much. As time went on, my friends and some of my viewers started to notice that I was getting so many dislikes, and some of my friends got in contact with their contacts at YouTube and asked if there was anything I could be doing. Some of them just private messaged me to make sure I was okay. There were some people who made more of an effort to give a thumbs up to my videos because they didn't feel that this was right. Then YouTube started to correct the view counts because YouTube take analytics like view count and watch time very seriously. And if somebody just watches a video for a second and then goes away again, they don't consider that as them actually watching the video. So they fixed all the view counts. Suddenly I had 100 less views, and in some cases I'd have things where like the video had maybe had 50 views, maybe 10 people had given it a thumbs up, and there was 100 thumbs down, and people could do the maths and figure out that something wasn't right there. So at this point it became a little bit easier because the fact that there was so much dislike didn't make sense, and people stopped believing it as such. You know, it was clear that it was something that wasn't genuine. Before I tell you how this whole thing came to a head and then it disappeared, I want to talk about my attitude during this whole thing. And before I do, I just want to say that this was my personal attitude. I know that from speaking to other people, they've said, I couldn't cope if that happened to me. I'd be really upset. I wouldn't want to still be on YouTube and things. Those are all very valid feelings. And just because I've done one thing and you've maybe done something differently, That doesn't mean that either of us is wrong or right. This is just how I did it myself and how I would recommend it to other people if they feel it's the right option for them. Basically, I realised that this person was paying half a cent each time for somebody to put their thumbs down. If they were looking for me to stop uploading, if they were looking for me to disable my thumbs up, thumbs down, if they were looking for me to publicly throw a tantrum and get upset and bang my fists because people weren't liking it and things weren't working the way they should, I ultimately decided if that's what they were looking for, they weren't going to get it. I suppose maybe a year later they're going, oh hey, there's that video I wanted, but I really think they were trying to make me feel upset, and I wasn't going to give them value for money if that's what they were really paying for. A while went by, and I was still getting messages from friends and viewers and also people who'd been paid to go and dislike my videos. I got more than one message from people, and if you're any of those people, again, I truly appreciate you. You really helped me through this, which was awesome. And then I got another message from the person who first messaged me about this, and they said, I'm going to ask some people for advice on how we can get this stopped for you. And I was like, I really appreciate that, thank you. They went away and I didn't really know what was going to happen next. I didn't really know if there was anything that they were going to be able to do. A while later, I noticed a kind of rebellion starting, and that's the only way I can describe it, because suddenly there was a load of people liking my videos in protest, and they were liking videos on the ones that had all the dislikes. And this person had somehow found a load of people who felt that it wasn't right, that this was happening to me. They could have been paid to dislike it, but instead they decided to like it. And oh my heart, like, if you were one of those people, I really appreciate you, I really do. That's how it all ended, really. It was a combination, I think, of people liking it in protest, and probably also the fact that I didn't really say anything or react in any way. They weren't really getting their money's worth, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you're going through something similar yourself, I'm sending all my love, and I really hope this is sorted soon, and keep smiling. And if you enjoyed this video, if there's anything you want to ask down below, feel free. I look forward to seeing you in the comments. Thanks so much, everyone. Cheerio.